It is late, your lamp is low, your body is tired, but your mind will not stop talking. And this is the moment the old Japanese evening ritual was made for. A wordless way to let an anxious mind finally set the day down. Before we begin, if these calm thoughts do you good, subscribe to the channel. That way, more people find a little peace. Maybe you know this feeling. The harder you try to sleep, the more awake you become. You lie there in the dark, you close your eyes and tell yourself, now, sleep now. And your mind answers back, louder than before. The clock keeps moving. Every minute you are still awake feels like proof that something is wrong. So you try harder, and trying harder is exactly what keeps you awake. Here is the strange thing. Sleep is the one thing you cannot force. You can force your body to stand, you can force your eyes to stay open, but you cannot command sleep to come. The more you chase it, the further it slips away. There is an old Taoist idea for this. It is called Wu Wei. It means something like effortless action, not forcing. Think of a river. If you want a river to be still, you cannot push the water into stillness. You cannot grab it and hold it flat. The harder you stir, the more it churns. You do not force a river to be still. You simply stop stirring it, and slowly, on its own, the surface settles. Your mind at night is that river. All day you have been stirring it, the messages, the worries, the small failures, the things left undone. And now, in bed, you are still stirring. So, of course, it churns. This is why the ritual does not begin with effort. It is not a technique to fix you because you are not broken. There is nothing here to achieve. It begins with the opposite of effort. It begins with softening, with doing less, not more. And I want to be honest with you, this is an old teaching, not a cure. It will not solve every sleepless night, and if the nights are truly hard, being kind to yourself can also mean seeing a doctor. Take what serves you here and let the rest go. This is simply a gentler way to meet the night. So, let me leave you with one quiet question. The question that changes everything about the way you lie down. What if sleep is not something you do, but something you allow? You do not fall asleep by working at it. You fall asleep by letting go of the work, and allowing it starts with one small thing you can change tonight in the next 10 seconds. The light in your room. The light. Reach over and turn off the bright ceiling glare. Leave only one soft candle or a dim lamp low in the corner. That is the first quiet signal to your body that the day is closing, and your body listens to light more than you think. Bright white light tells it to stay sharp, stay ready. A single small flame tells it something older, something gentler. It is getting dark. You can let go now. You do not have to explain this to yourself. The body already knows. So you dim the room. And then, the second small thing, your breath. Take one slow breath in. Now let it out slowly and make the out breath longer than the breath in. That is the whole secret. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. And as the air leaves, let your shoulders drop. Feel them fall just a little. Do it again. In, gently. Out, long and slow, shoulders sinking. That long out breath is your body's own off switch. You were not given it by an app or a teacher. You have carried it your whole life. 3 of these slow breaths, and something in your chest begins to loosen, quietly, without you forcing anything. Now the third small act, the letting go. Imagine you have carried a heavy bag all day. Every worry, every unfinished thing, every conversation that did not go the way you wanted. It has been on your shoulders since morning. So picture setting that bag down, right there, at the door of your bedroom. Name one worry, just one. Say it softly aloud or only in your mind. Then leave it outside the door until morning. Not thrown away, not solved. Simply set down outside the room until morning. And maybe a small voice asks, can you really just leave a worry outside the door like that? Hold that question for a moment. Because here is the thing. That worry will still be there tomorrow. It is not going anywhere. It does not need you tonight. It can wait outside the door and rest the same way you are about to. An old teaching gives us a simple picture for this. A lake shows the moon clearly only once its surface goes still. When the water is churning, the moon is just broken silver, scattered everywhere. You cannot fix that by reaching in. You cannot scrub the lake clean. You only stop stirring it and wait. And slowly, on its own, the surface settles. And there is the moon, whole and quiet. Your mind is that lake tonight. So let me ask you here. Tell me in the comments, which of these 3 will you try tonight? the light, the breath, or setting the bag down? I would genuinely love to know. And if these words bring you a little calm, take a moment and subscribe so more people find their way to rest. Now, back to your quiet room. Because something is already happening, the light is low, the breath is slow, the bag is resting outside the door, and these three small acts done together begin to change the room and change your body inside it. With the light low, the breath slow, and the bag left outside the door, something you did not do on purpose begins. The turn the title promised, from restlessness into stillness. That turn, restlessness softening into stillness, you cannot force it, and now you do not have to. With the room dim, the breath slow, and the worry resting outside the door, it simply begins to arrive. You feel it before you can name it. The mind, which was talking all day, grows quieter, not silence, just softer. The thoughts still drift past, but they no longer grab you, and your body, feel it now, is growing heavy. Heavy in a good way. The shoulders let go, the jaw loosens. That warm, sinking weight that comes right before sleep. Notice. Right now, has your next breath already grown a little slower? This is the shift. This is the whole ritual arriving. You lowered the light, you breathed out long. You set one worry down at the door, and nothing else was needed. Here is the quiet truth the whole thing was pointing toward. Sleep was never something to win. It was never a task to finish, never a fight to close out before morning. Sleep arrives on its own once you stop reaching for it. Remember the river. You never made it still by stirring harder. You made it still by stopping. This is the same. The softening you began at the very start, that small choice to stop chasing, is exactly what let rest come to you now. So you allow it, you lie there and you allow it, and it comes. And that worry you carried to the door, it is still there, still waiting in the dark hallway, patient, right where you set the heavy bag down. That is fine. Morning is soon enough to pick it up again. It waited all evening without you. It did not need you tonight. It will not need you until the light returns. So let it wait a little longer. Picture the room now. On the small table by the bed, a cup of tea gone cool and a candle burning low. The flame small and steady, almost done. Nothing is asking anything of you. The tea does not mind that you never finished it. The candle does not rush. The day is quietly setting itself down, the way a tired child finally goes still, and you are setting down with it. Breathe out once more. Feel how far you have already traveled from where you began, from the busy mind, the tight chest, the trying. You are not trying anymore. You are simply here, warm, heavy, and allowed to rest. And before you drift, one honest word from me to you. This is an old teaching, not a cure. For truly sleepless suffering, kindness includes seeing a doctor. If night after night truly weighs on you, please be gentle enough with yourself to ask for real help. There is no shame in it. Caring for your rest is caring for your life. But tonight, if these small acts brought you even a little ease, that is enough. Take what serves you tonight and leave the rest. Dim the light, breathe out longer than you breathe in. Set one worry outside the door, and then stop reaching. Let the river go still on its own. The candle is low, the tea is cool. The worry is waiting where it belongs, and you are exactly where you belong. Here, soft, ready. So close your eyes now if they are not already closing. Let your shoulders fall one last time, and let the day set you down.